Hi, I'm Phaedra Kress with the Aesthetic Surgery Journal, and I'm here with my friend Chris Surek.
Hi, Chris Surek, resident, University of Kansas Medical Center, and a big fan of ASJ.
So I'm stepping in for Jason Rustein, who is the lead editor of our Next Generation Editor team. So Chris is here today to talk with us about how he stays abreast of all the new literature and all of the new articles that are read. So how do you manage it? Chris, what does that look like for you? How do you stay on top of it? How do you identify which articles you read and when?
Right. Well, Phaedra, it's tough. You know, resident life is busy, and we get flooded with lots of journals and papers, and the goal for us is to learn the foundational knowledge, a lot of which is already published. But as we know, our specialty is innovative and there's constantly new things coming out, so I think you have to stay current somehow while you're going through training. Especially because we live in an era where we have some seasoned surgeons that are now publishing techniques, 20, 30 years of refinements. I mean, that's very valuable for us. And in addition, you've got a lot of young authors that are putting out a lot of great articles as well, and innovative techniques, new things to look at and learn about. So really my goal is to try and process it, in a high yield manner, pick one or two articles when the table of contents come out, focus on it, dissect that article, look at the videos, especially in areas that are weak of mine, areas where I feel like I have a lack of knowledge or want to improve my surgical skill. And with the content now, such great articles and videos, it's important to follow along with that and keep up with the current trend as best you can.
Sure. So the million-dollar question, print, online, mobile, how are you consuming content?
Well, whatever's convenient. So if I'm able to if I have a print copy or if I get myself a print copy, it's good. But online is the thing. We check our email all the time. Having access to ASJ online is great. I think that having access to good video content is really helpful. And in addition, I feel as if being on your mobile device really has everything, right? So you can access Radar, you can access it through your email. So usually for me, it's a quick check of my email. I look over the table of contents, I pick an article, bookmark it, and then I try and go look at it after the fact.
So now, when does all of this happen? When in your busy schedule do you actually find time to sit down and come back to the piles that you put together?
It's tough. It's tough. I think that for me, Sunday nights are kind of when I sit down and look at stuff. I work on my own research, and that's when I peruse through the journals, figure out if I can find a good article. And so that's when I start to look at these things and kind of examine them and peel apart the things that are important to me. I have a little folder on my computer called High Yield Articles, and that's both past but also current articles that I can reference back if a case comes up or a particular operation's coming up that I want to learn more about. Yeah, so it's just making time when I can, but making conscious effort to do it every couple of weeks or at least once when when a journal comes out, I think is helpful, and it helps the residents stay current as best they can.
Perfect. Well, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for your time.